Dick Cox, P.I., Episode 4, The Hunt for Mayor Jones. I hadn't succeeded in finding Mayor Jones at his office, so I took a stroll around all the local watering holes. After chatting with a few bison and exchanging numbers with a zebra, I moved on to looking in the pubs and clubs of Typicalopolis for our fine mayor. I was on the verge of giving up, so I stepped off the side of the road and tried one last club called Hot Air, but everyone called it Wendy's. The club turned into a standard meat market after 10 at night, but at this time of the day it was a smoky jazz club. Once they had put out the fire, we were allowed in, and I had a look around for the mayor. I found him sitting in a booth drinking fine women and surrounded by beautiful whiskey. Or maybe it was the other way around. I forget. Either way, the majority of things around that table were 20 years old. I needed to plan my approach if I was going to confront Jones. Femme Fatale was last seen with him in the red light district, but I didn't know what the circumstances of their meeting were. Was Femme using the mayor? Was the mayor using Femme? Was I using too much? Only time and the integrity of my nasal septum would tell. I strutted over to Jones and slammed my fist on the table. Ow! I need to talk to you, Mayor Jones.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm Mexican. My name is Manjones. And who are you, anyway?
I now understood why the cholesterol levels of everyone in Typicalopolis had risen since he had been in office. My name is Dick Cox, P.I. Mayor Hernes, I need to talk to you about Femme Fatale. As soon as I said the name, he choked on his drink. He had clearly got the message that I meant business.
Hey, clearly you mean business, Mr. Cox. Ladies, would you mind giving me and my friends some privacy?
The girls did as they were asked and erected a fence around the booth to ensure our conversation was private.
Hey, what do you know about Femme? Are you a journalist?
No, I'm a private investigator, hence the P.I. after my name.
Aye. I thought it meant penis innuendo.
Don't be ridiculous! Anyway, now you know I'm not looking for gossip. What were you doing with Femme in the red light district?
Hey, red light district? You crazy, Holmes!
Don't lie in front of me, Jones. No, seriously, get up off the table. I can't talk to you like that. That's better. I've got it on good authority that you were in the red light district with Femme the night before she went missing.
She's missing?
Your concern suggests you knew her. Spill the beans, Jones. No, not on my shoes. Tell me what you and Femme were talking about.
Well, I met Femme at an art gallery. We were looking at the same picture and we started talking. We instantly hit it off and ran out of the gallery. As it turns out, the painting was quite expensive. Since then, we met up to have coffee, dinner, and go dogging. We were in the district returning a faulty sex swing when she asked me to release one of her father's friends from prison. It was then I realized she was using me, so I had her killed.
You had her killed?
Oh no. Sorry, excuse my English. I meant I gave her some money for a taxi and politely told her we wouldn't see each other again. I always get those two mixed up.
And that was the last you saw of her?
See, Mr. Cox.
Jones seemed to be telling the truth. He genuinely seemed concerned when I told him Femme was missing. However, he led me to a dead end. It seemed like the last person to see Femme was the taxi driver, but finding the right one in Typicalopolis was gonna be like finding a haystack in a needle exchange center. I decided to see if Jones could remember anything. Did you happen to catch the number plate of the taxi Femme took?
Hey, the driver, he did not throw me the number plate. How could I catch it if he didn't throw it?
I mean, did you make a note of it?
No, I doubt the pitch of a metal number plate would be very pleasing, Holmes.
No! Can you remember the number plate?
No, I can't. But I did notice he had a bumper sticker.
And what did it say?
Honk if you're horny? Obviously, the taxi driver was an ivory collector.
Right, thank you, Mayor, for your help.
You're welcome, Mr. Cox. Good luck in your search.
Thanks. Oh, and one last thing. I didn't vote for ya. Some people might say I'm racist, and maybe I am. I can't stand the 200-meter sprint. I walked out of the club into the now dark streets of Typicalopolis. What Jones had told me wasn't reassuring. Tracking down that taxi driver would be no mean feat. My dad had mean feet. He used to kick me. Boozy old git. But that's another story. I decided to take a walk along Broadway to see if I could see the taxi as the sky above Typicalopolis started to rain old women with sticks.
Well, Doris, I was game.
I say, Margaret, weather's taking a turn.
Do you like my new blue in store?
Eh?